All right, one more quick update video. This is going to be for my citrus collection. I mean, I don't have a ton of citrus, and wow, look at this. I just was noticing this. This is my avocado. It's a Joey avocado, so it's not citrus, obviously, but I'm gonna count this tree with my citrus collection because it's a tropical tree that I have to move inside in the winter. Something has been munching at these leaves, and I'm wondering, I don't really actually see what it is. I think if it had been Japanese beetles, I would see the Japanese beetles, but I do not see those. We do get leafcutter bees. I don't really begrudge a leafcutter bee a bite of my tree, simply because leafcutter bees will then make beautiful pollinators later on, and I like having pollinators. But I trimmed a lot of branches off of this fairly recently. I don't want it to be super huge because I have to be able to move it in and out of my house. So I trimmed this back in quite a few places, and I'm letting the new growth come out. And as you can see, it is putting out new growth on most of the places where I trimmed it. So that's good. We'll see what happens. I'm a newbie really for avocado trees, and we'll see how that does. But I'm very pleased with this tree this year. This is a Ori Satsuma tree, which is kind of like think of it as like a clementine is what I'm thinking of it like. But look at all these fruit. Every once in a while I have to knock one off, like, because it's self-pruning, and it's some will turn yellow and just fall off. But this tree looks really good. I'm very pleased with the fruit that it's producing at this size. I mean, it's not a very tall tree, obviously. The one issue I am having in my potted fruit trees is this plant down here. It's so vigorous. It's pretty, but it's not probably good for my plant. And so I probably need to get it all out of here, but it's so difficult to get rid of this. I got to figure out a way to get rid of this without hurting my tree itself. I don't want to scrape up the roots, because if I'm digging in the roots of this, I'm also damaging the roots of the tree itself, and I don't want to do that. So I'm not quite sure how to get rid of that. One of the problems with keeping a tree like this outside is that seeds fall in it, and if seeds fall in it, things grow. And that is one of the plants that's the hardest to get rid of. So, I mean, it's easy to get rid of something like this. I can pull that out. But this clovery stuff, which isn't actually clover, is very difficult. Now this is a lemon tree, and I have not gotten lemons off of it before, but as you can see, I do have some small lemons forming on my lemon tree, which is very exciting. So I'm hoping that at least some of these lemons make it through. One thing I've noticed about the lemon tree is the color of the lemon tree, and compared to the other citrus trees, is very chartreuse. But we'll see. I'm hoping that some of the lemons make it through. Over here is my other Satsuma tree. This is the one, I'm not Satsuma. This is a Shiranui mandarin. This is the one that I got 3 big mandarins off of last year. Right now it has no flowers and it has no fruit. It looks like it's maybe a little nutrient deficient. I'm not really entirely certain what's going on. I might take a picture of it and post it in my citrus group and see if they can give me some advice on this guy. I mean, the new growth is looking very, very chartreuse, but I've hit it with some foliar fertilizer, and it's not really dropping all its leaves, but a lot of the leaves are yellowing, and I don't think that that's really, it just doesn't look very healthy. And then I have this one here. This is my lime. My lime gave me limes last year, and it looks like I'm gonna have limes again this year. How many is anyone's guess. Now, I have them on a drip irrigation system, but I turned it off, and we've had so much rain here recently, and to be honest, I really didn't want them to be overwatered. So I'm concerned about that as well. Maybe they're too waterlogged, but they're sitting on a giant gravel pad, so, and the pots all drain, and they have a good draining soil, so I really feel like they're probably fine, but maybe lacking in a few nutrients. So I'm gonna see what I can do about that. Anyway, so that's all for my citrus update. Have a great day.